Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 40 of Let's Play PresidentStorm 2 Deadfire. In the last part, we were talking to Jyoti.
Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind?
How have you feeling? Suffered any recent nightmares?
Not a one. Thanks to you, I'm sleeping like a babe. No, better even. I never knew nothingness could feel so warm and so nice.
Sounds like a heavy weight was lifted from your shoulders.
More like from my mind.
She nods.
No matter what comes to pass in the days and nights ahead, I won't forget who it was that brought me relief from the dreams. And the crush of the souls I'd acquired.
That's
I'm
all.
glad we talked. Well, hey, tell me what's on your mind. I'm glad we talked.
Okay, we didn't actually talk that time, but okay. Let's talk to Pelagina.
Yes. You only have to ask.
Okay, we have nothing to talk to you about. Alof!
Great and terrible things are at work. And once again, you seem to be in the middle of it.
Alof is twisting at the edge of his sash between his hands, a purposeful frown on his face.
The Rawatayans we passed will doubtless spread word of what you've done in Hasongo. But others will want to know what you've seen. They'll look to you for answers.
He watches you uncertainly, his brow furrowed. So?
This is no small matter.
He pinches the bridge of his nose.
Don't you worry what will come next? What events you might move forward?
Pelagina nods, the corner of her mouth turning into a faint grin. Yeah, well, someone else does with my words on them, not me.
I wish I had your clarity.
So what is this really about, Alof? He sighs through his nose, his lips pressed together.
It reminds me of the question that drew me to the Deadfire. The one I've been avoiding.
He rubs the back of his neck.
I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge. As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various Animancy operations in the region.
I thought you were looking for a particular lead and key group.
Yes, and how better to draw them out. Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Lead and Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail.
A spark of pleasure gleams in his eyes, and then...
That's where it gets complicated.
He purses his lips.
After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Lead and Key and its particular composition.
Mostly lunatics and robes, as I recall.
Oh, very funny.
He gives you a sidelong glance, but the corners of his mouth turn up despite it. Adir nods in agreement, and Jyoti lifts her chin in interest.
It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure.
He clasps his hands behind his back and begins pacing.
That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Lead and Key without understanding how it works. I found references to an ancient Lead and Key cabal in the Deadfire. Possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia.
He watches you eagerly, waiting for that to sink in. So they're old. What does that matter?
Don't you see? If I understood how they've persisted, I could learn how to destroy the Lead and Key.
Adir points affably in approval.
Most sources refer to them as the Painted Masks. But I haven't met anyone here who knows that name. I don't know where in the Deadfire they are exactly, but I was hoping we could look for them together.
Oh, sorry. He folds his hands, looking hopeful and a little sheepish. Find an ancient lead and key seg somewhere in a monster-ridden archipelago. Sure, easy.
Well, the Watcher who survived the wrath of the gods, I would hope so. Anyway, it's late. I suppose that's enough from me. Yes?
What's on your mind?
Talk to me about Burn.
Wasn't what I expected, I know that much. I had this idea that maybe I'd get along with him. Either because he was like his mom, or because he was like... but it was like somebody talked him out of his personality. And when he looked at you, you got the feeling he was looking at someone a long ways behind you.
Adir shakes his head.
It's not his fault. He's alone out here. And his mom was such a force. If she was so sure of herself, she'd have had that co-leader following her. Hard to replace something like that.
Alright, that's all of our companions. That's all the talking our companions want to do, so we better fuck off to where we were going. To Nekataka it is. What the fuck? There we go. Consumed some lager and got the morale up, but we don't. I mean, I don't think our morale's actually slipped ever. We do need to do a bit of piracy, but we can. I need to. Well, we can wait for now. We need to buy some new fucking like drinks and whatnot, and food. Yeah, we'll do that next stop, or when we get to Nekataka. I wish there was like a button where you could just like put all the stuff that you already have in there straight in there. Yeah, Nekataka was not far from where we were, so that's good. And if I remember correctly, we've now got a mission to, yeah. Actually, no. We need to go to the gullet as well. I think we had a... Ah, fuck it. We are going to go to the gullet and do the missions there, but we're going to do the missions for the Valian Trading Company first. A colourful parrot alights on the railings of your ship. A missive bound to its legs bears the sigil of the Kahanga tribe. Read it. Captain Sigram, it would be my honour to host the saviour of Hasongo at the Kahanga Palace. Nekataka is a city for Huana and outsiders alike, and there is no shortage of work for kith who are determined to be of useful as you. Should you have the stamina for a good climb, the palace atop Serpent's Crown could be your second home. Think on it. I feel like I'd make more money as... You know what? Fuck it, we're destroying this ship. Right, so let's just... I'm not going to worry about speaking through this, because this is just going to be a quick kill. Turn to starboard. Hold position. And fire the port cannons. 80%. That's good enough. Cannons fired. How good is it going to do? 6 points of damage. And we're going to brace for impact, because they're definitely going to fire. And as you'd expect, they did more damage than we did. So we're actually going to prepare to jibe. And then hold position. Now we're going to fire the cannons. No, we're still turning, so let's hold position again. Now we'll fire them. There we go. Got to get that full 80%. And the cannon that did the most damage, of course, but it missed. And we've got injured. Fucking twats. Prepare to jibe. And hold position. They got more rounds off than we did. Oh fuck, you hit my cannoneer, you absolute prick. Alright, I see we're gonna have to do this a different way. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. This cunt, I think he's gonna do what he wants, but we're taking him out. Full speed. Yeah, I didn't expect him to miss from there. Prepare to board. This cunt pissed me off. They're only level 5s, but I will murder them anyway. Like, I will murder them as if they're like level 500s. Because fuck them. And their small, insignificant ship that may or may not be the exact same ship we have.
Let's get started. Watch my...
Fuck that cunt. And then specifically, let's fuck you up. You know, fuck it, let's keep my good abilities going.
Sweet redemption.
Why the fuck is this messed up?
Sure?
What the fuck? There we go. Thank you. I do not like that that gets messed up. I like my thing in a very specific way. Don't fucking change it.
This one's for Keelan.
Oh yeah, you guys got full. So we got quite a bit of stuff from them. Let's take all and continue. Right, Tidakazaka. Oh fuck yeah, wait, J. No, it's H, sorry. You need to go there. We need some spare cannoneers. Supply. Nope, that's not what I meant to this one. Seasoned cannoneer. And yeah, we're gonna hire you. And you're a surgeon. Consider yourself hired. Oh, that's a missive. We're not. Well, we can't sell the missive as much as I would. As much as I would try to, we can't. We can't. That's just fucking rude. Can't sell those because they're uniques. We can. I can sell that, and I'm going to sell all these. Don't need them. Sell that. Sell those firecrackers. Whatever the fuck they are. So we're going to earn ourselves 11 grand. Well, 11 grand before buying 150 lager. And, wait, is it rice that's, no, that's 0, wait. Yeah, it's tar loaf. Fuck that. Rice will do. 9 grand. Or 8 grand. I can take that. So how much is the ship I want? Which is the galleon, I think it was I was going to buy. I think it's 90 grand. Yeah, 90 grand. Fuck me. Give me 1 grand for that. You give me like nothing for these. That's just, you know, fuck you. There we go. Right. Fuck, where was I going? I don't remember what I came here to do. Right, so... Looks like we finished Jyoti stuff. I have no fucking... Right, so we can do that. I feel like we came here for another reason. I just don't actually remember what it was. Yeah. Let's go here then. For lack of lack of knowing what the fuck I'm doing, we'll just go here. Alright, so who was I meant to speak to here? Speak with Florn Alette. Well, since this is not considered looting, I'm taking it.
Understood.
There she is. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Flornelette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
Castor sent a runner ahead of you. Guess he's excited about all this. He did not mention sending over one of the Deadfire Company soldiers. If you're here to do some spying, so be it. I need your help all the same.
I'm not... Next time I'm staying downstairs.
Did Castor say what all of this is about? Never mind, I'll explain. It's the Adra, of course. Everything's been about the Adra. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
There's no needles involved, is there?
No, nothing invasive. You'd just be putting your watcher's gift to use. Here, I'll explain. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, nay? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
So you could say travel across the city?
That is the very least of it, amico. We've only managed short jumps thus far. I'm hoping that your own gifts will make the difference. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a watcher, for instance.
You want me to use my connection to the Adra? I could target a specific pillar.
Precisely right. We've had luck with shorter jumps, but those were as much spellcraft as science. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
And there's no risk I'll show up missing limbs or nothing?
The next pillar's due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
Alright, let's do it.
Gelardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine. All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
Now fuck you, I'm doing what I want, bitch. Should probably listen
Can't
to
say
her.
this is what I imagined hell would look like.
If I feel cold, which part of me is doing the feeling?
Well, it looks like this wants to kill us, so we better fuck it up before it can.
That's it. I'm here.
Now fun away. Oh no, there's loot. Stay there. We must never leave loot.
Something I can do. Hey.
What's that? That is a vote. Okay, thanks game. That's
You up there, run!
We have to go. Can't. No, please. Help!
Let's get started.
well, that's not what I intended to happen, but all right.
I'm here. Understood. Well, I prefer something
Of all
a little
my
more
people,
stabbing.
I am the last. I cannot.
What did you find, Ishin?
Well, shit's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we'll have to do it in the next part. See you guys then.